Hey everybody, welcome back to Sis Club. This week we've been talking about wildfires, so I thought it would be fun to make a fire-breathing dragon. So what you're gonna need for this project is you're gonna need an empty toilet paper or paper towel roll. I painted mine green. Now you don't have to paint yours. You can take a piece of green construction paper and wrap that around it and just glue it to this if you'd like. If you're using a paper towel roll, I would say cut it in half. You're going to need some red, yellow, and orange crepe paper, tissue paper, lightweight paper, whatever you have on hand. I have some yellow and red crepe paper, but I didn't have orange. So I'm just using a piece of sort of orangish tissue paper. Googly eyes, if you have them. If not, use a marker. And then you're gonna wanna use something to attach for eyes and for the nose. You could use pom-poms, some green pom-poms if you have them. You could use anything that's sort of a round eyeball shape, and the same thing for the nose. This is what I did. I just searched through my house to see what I had, because like I always tell you, use what you have on hand. And honestly, sometimes I have just as much fun looking for things to use for the project as I do actually making the project. So I found these, they're little miniature balloons. They're actually cake toppers that I had laying around. So I'm gonna use these for the eyes. Then I took some modeling clay and I just made two little green balls. And I took the end of a pen cap and I don't know if you can see that, but I kind of smushed it in there to make it look somewhat like a nostril. So these are gonna be his two little nostrils. Now, you're gonna need some glue. I'm using my hot glue gun just to make the process a little quicker. You don't have to use hot glue, you can use regular glue. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to cut strips of our red and green and orange paper, whatever kind of paper you're using. Now what this is going to represent is this is going to be the flames that shoot out of our dragon's mouth. I'm gonna make mine about that long. Now I'm gonna take this strip and I'm gonna cut this probably in thirds. Now you're gonna do the same thing with the yellow, okay? Piece of yellow, again, I'm gonna cut this into thirds. Okay, now I'm gonna take my tissue paper I'm just gonna cut a piece of this. Okay, now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna glue these strips to the inside. Oh yeah, these might be a little bit long. We're gonna glue these to the inside of our paper towel roll. You just wanna alternate your colors. Doesn't really matter how you alternate them. But just so you see, these are a little bit, I think these are a little bit long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these in half. We're just gonna cut it like that. And then we're just gonna keep going around, adding more in there. These don't have to be all even, but you just want them relatively the same size. I'm gonna flip these up. Just gonna add some more over on this side. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I think we could add a little bit more in there yet. I'm gonna trim these. And then just go back through wherever you think you need a little bit more and just add some more strips. You can use your scissors to push that down into the hot glue if you're using hot glue. I'm gonna trim these off. Now we have all our paper glued in there. Now we're gonna turn this into a dragon. Now that we have all our paper in there, now it's time to decorate this guy. Now, again, if you don't have googly eyes or anything to use as eyeballs or anything like that, you can just go ahead and draw right on this and decorate it however you like. That's completely up to you. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add on our eyes. I'm just ripping the bottom. They weren't flat, my eyes weren't flat on the bottom, so I just went ahead and ripped that off to get them to stick a little bit better. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my eyes back a little bit so that there's room up here for my nose. You see we got one eyeball on there. And once these are in place, I'm gonna grab some googly eyes and glue these on as well. Okay, so we got our eyes. Some funny looking eyes. Now we're going to take these little green modeling clay balls that I made, and we're gonna put them more towards the front. And these are gonna be the nostrils of our dragon. Okay, so there you see we have the eyes and the nose on our dragon. Now for the fun part. You're gonna wanna blow, let's make sure all our paper is coming out. You're gonna wanna blow through the back of this guy to make him breathe fire. Isn't that fun? Now you can add a lot more paper to it. You can make the streamers longer if you'd like, but have some fun with this. And if you do make a fire-breathing dragon, we would love to see your pictures and videos. And we will see you next time on Sis Club. Thanks so much. Bye.